Welcome back. Our latest episode is the last in our series on the track control panel. Let's jump over to Audacity and take a look. So we've been working with the track control panel, which is at the left end of the track here. And we've talked so far about the volume control, the pan control, and mute and solo. This time I want to talk about the effects button. When you click the effects button, you get a menu that allows you to apply real-time effects to a track. So real-time effects, as opposed to traditional Audacity effects, do not change the waveform. They're applied to the waveform in real time as the audio is processed. So in the old days, you'd apply an effect to a selected portion of audio and it would change that waveform. It's destructive in a change. In other words, the audio itself is changed. With real-time effects, they're non-destructive. They don't change the audio waveform itself. They do the processing on output. So this allows you to add effects, manipulate effects, change effects without changing the original recorded audio. So when you open the effects panel here, and you have real-time effects for audio 1 or for the selected track, and then master effects that apply to all tracks. They both work the same way. The only difference is what they apply to. So if you click the Add Effect button, then you get a menu of the effects that are available to be applied as real-time effects. And if you have VST plugins installed on your machine that have been identified by Audacity, they will also appear here. I have a whole slew of universal audio effects. You won't see those on your machine unless you have similarly installed them on your machine. And the Get More Effects button allows you to connect to the Muse group and load more effects that can be used for real time. So when you add an effect, let's just add a quick reverb here. And so it brings up the panel that allows you to adjust the settings for that effect. And then it's applied to the track. So you see it listed over here. And I'm going to turn it off real quick. The power button to the left of the effect here allows you to enable or disable the effect. So I'm going to disable it for a second and play our audio. 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth, and then I'm going to turn the effect on and play again. 7 years ago, our forefathers. So you can hear quite easily that the reverb has been applied. But I can also turn it off again. 7 years ago, and then it's no longer in effect. So this is the great thing about real-time effects. We can turn them on, turn them off. And if you decide you don't want an effect anymore, you can go into the triangle menu that's to the right of that effect, click the button and select no effect, and it will remove that. You can hide the effects panel by clicking on the X, it goes away, and you get back into it by clicking the effects button again. That's all there is to it. That's all I have for this time. I'm Stuart, hope this helps.